koshas. The first kosha is Annamaya kosha. Annamaya kosha means physical kosha. Anna, physical kosha. So, asanas helps to make your Annamaya kosha strong and balanced. The second kosha is Pranamaya kosha. Pranamaya kosha means the life force body. Only this physical body is nothing without life force, right? Then it becomes a dead body if there is no life force. If there is no prana, there is no value for Annamaya kosha. Yes? So, Pranamaya kosha needs to be balanced well through pranayama, controlling the motion of inhalation and exhalation. Tasmin shasa nishvasayor pratichedahat pranayama. Right? Controlling the motion of inhalation and exhalation. By doing that, the prana is flowing very good. Imagine, my whole physical body is strong, but there is no pranic movement in my leg. Do you think I can still sit stable? Yeah? No. It's not possible, right? So, Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, they go together. Then third one comes Manomaya kosha. Manomaya kosha, the mind body. What is mind body? This. Now example, my Annamaya kosha is very strong, my Pranamaya kosha is very balanced, my Manomaya kosha is chanchala, unstable. So when my Manomaya kosha is unstable, do you think I can sit for meditation? It's impossible. And what happens? For Manomaya kosha to make it stable, you need Vijnanamaya kosha, means knowledge body. Knowledge. Vijnanamaya, knowledge body. You're getting the knowledge, how to meditate, how to do asana, how to do pranayama, right? So, you're filling this knowledge in your Manomaya kosha. Got it? So, Manomaya kosha is working well because of the Vijnanamaya. And then, when all the four koshas are well balanced, the last kosha, which is called as Anandamaya kosha, blissful body or blissful layer. Automatically, when all the four layers are balanced, fifth layer gets balanced.